Europa Universalis 5 patch 1.3 is here, and so I want to highlight some unique and interesting nations to try out in this patch. First of all, Verona. Before the start of the game, Verona has expanded quite aggressively, giving them a lot of uncored territory. They also start off in a war, the Scaliger War, where the various forces of northern Italy have united to defeat them. What's interesting about this war is you have a unique peace deal, Enforce the Scaliger Demands, which will fully integrate all the land within the Scaliger conquest area, which does include Venice, and will remove your antagonism from every country in the game. You can probably see the strategy here. You can take vast swathes of territory from the other nations in this war that are attacking you, and then simply peace out, removing all of the antagonism by winning the war. You could even take it a step further and drag the war out intentionally, and then declare war on other nations in order to get more and more land before finally peacing out and removing all of your antagonism. I recommend pushing towards belligerent using one of your cabinet seats, as that increases your war score efficiency, allowing you to take more and more land. Unfortunately, due to the casus belli for this war, it is very expensive to take territory. But even so, you should really grab everything you can. If you want to play a nation that quickly dominates northern Italy, Verona can very rapidly do just that in this patch. Next up we have the Italian branch of the Palaiologos family in Montferrat. They have received quite a lot of content in this update, allowing them to switch over and embrace their Byzantine roots, becoming a Greek and Orthodox nation and adding a new government reform, with scaling bonuses and negatives based on how much of their population is Greek and Orthodox. To add on to that, they have events that allow them to demand land in Thessalonica from Byzantium, and if Byzantium accepts, they will simply receive the territory in Thessalonica as a fiefdom. But if Byzantium refuses, Montferrat has the ability to form a campaign of other Italian nations to strike at Byzantium, being able to pull other Italian nations into their campaign. Then, after 3 years, the campaign is launched, with everyone that Montferrat has been able to recruit joining them. Montferrat can then of course go on and form Byzantium itself, and enjoy all the privileges of doing so, but the interesting thing is that you'll still be a member of the HRE unless you've intentionally left. So if you convert your religion back to Catholicism, you can then become eligible to be elected Holy Roman Emperor. Now at long last, the Holy Roman Empire can really be Holy, Roman, and an empire. 3 other nations that have received content are Siena, Pisa, and Lucca. All 3 have new events, with Pisa being able to sack and destroy Genoa for its myriad crimes, with Lucca getting events based around its vast silk and cloth production, as well as a unique government reform, Libertas, and Siena having events about their golden age, expanding their ports and maritime influence, and events around a certain figure from history. Leaving Italy, another nation that has received new content is Bulgaria, with them receiving their Twilight of the Tsardom disaster, with 3 different endings to the disaster based on which criteria you're able to achieve. Alright, that's it for new content for nations here in 1.3. There are a few nations I haven't mentioned that have now received advancements, like for example Urbino, Aqualia, and Ravenna, so I think we'll leave it here. I do hope this video gave you some interesting ideas for campaigns, or some interesting nations to play. If you liked this video, consider liking it, subscribing it, all that stuff, but I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.